Good morning, everybody. Here we are on a Saturday morning down here in Mississippi. Just going to give you a really quick update as to where we're at, what we got going on, and show you what we've been doing for the last couple of months here. Here we got the bus. Connex is behind it. I'm just going to do a really quick walk through here. Try to keep this video somewhat short. Got some rain, so kind of got stuck in the mud a little bit, but it happens down here. Have a rain collection system that's been working to fill our 125-gallon tank. It does go through a couple different filters before it gets to us, so we're pretty safe with that. Again, we got the Connex in the back car, and we got the rotor right down there. So when we took the property over, it had a bunch of trash on it. We've been in the process of collecting it and cleaning it up. It piles up here and there. When using a Sawzall, so it's been taking quite a bit longer than anticipated, but there was an old hill road down through here that we've kind of refurbished, and this is going to be our driveway. So we'll go for a quick jaunt down here. Now I'll show you where we're looking at building a house. As you can tell, Letty has not adjusted well. We will be taking these larger trees out once we get a chainsaw. That's coming pretty quick here. So this doesn't really do it justice, but way down past the bottom of that hill, or that ravine there, it starts going back up the hill, and that's our property line. That's going over to be the north side of us. And going this direction, let me go this way a little bit better. Alright, get out of the sun there. So this direction, we're looking south, and we're, I don't know, 400 yards from the road. Got a couple of ravines and a knoll there in the middle of them. We'll continue on the path here. Can't wait till we get this cleared out and we can drive this, because I get sick of walking it. It's good for you, they say. Yeah. Incoming. All right, so this is looking up the drive that I just walked down. Came around a curve and then down the hills. You can't really see that with the way that the camera projects it. We have a bunch of water that comes down this side of our property, and this is on the north side. We had a good amount of rain, so all of that has to be diverted to just over by that tree that has some caution tape on it. Shouldn't take too terribly much to do it. It's taken years to get this far, so once we get the excavator down here, we'll clear that out. And yeah, like I said, she has not adjusted well. But we'll clear that out, get the water going that direction, and I'll show you a little bit more. All right, so this tree came down before we got the property, but we're gonna have to clear it up. This is going to be where we start clearing for our property, or I shouldn't say our property, but where we're going to be putting the house and our yard and all that. Duck underneath here. These thorns down here are ridiculous. All right, and again, you like to be the center of attention if you can't tell. So we'll turn back around, and so there's that tree that I tucked underneath. The road coming down here is just on the other side of it. This whole side of the hill is going to be leveled out, and that's where we're going to be putting our Connex. Right now there's a little walkway that we'll be going through there in a second, but I just wanted to show you that all of this here is going to get cleared out, and this is what is going to be our pond. Our property line right through here is this stream. All of the water that comes down here, I shouldn't say it's a stream, it's runoff. So there's a difference when comes to getting permits. So the runoff is going to fill our pond. Buck has been here. I'm gonna go out to this point. Got some bamboo growing through here. So it's not the safest for me to continue on holding onto a phone and trying to climb down through here. Right there, it doesn't look like much. It drops down probably a good 6 feet. And then this ravine's a good, I don't know, 6 feet deep. And I just really don't feel like sliding on the wet leaves and getting muddy in this video. So anyway, we're going to continue on back this direction, looking this way. Again, way off in the distance, that flat tree up there, that is the one that I ducked underneath. So every place that I'm standing here is eventually going to be underwater. So we don't have to get permits to build dams and that kind of stuff. We still have to talk to Army Corps of Engineers on it. But instead of building a dam, I actually want to dig the ground down so that the upper level of the pond is the natural runoff level. That way we don't have to worry about dam failure and somebody trying to sue us later on because, you know, something happened. So anyway, carrying back on this direction. We still have some standing water down inside here. All right, so all I did is, we're back at this tree here. All I did is I just walked out to the point where we're going to be having our pond. So all of this will be gone and the land will be brought up this direction to level off. Let's see, there's that tree again. Level all of this off so then we can put the connexes together and get them welded and buried. So on the other side of this hill here, let's see if you can see it. Again, I'm just using that tree as a landmark on it. So the land goes up to a knoll here and then comes back down, so there is runoff from both sides. We're planning on taking out all of this, putting our Connex there, burying it. That's facing south, so that whole knoll there plus a couple more behind it, that's still our property, so we'll have plenty of privacy. We'll have the south facing just to give us that warmth and stuff in the winter. And we're planning on putting our garden somewhere over on the other side of the stream, so we'll have to build a bridge over this. Bridge over the River Byers. Got more bamboo in here. Here's where all of this land is fairly level through here since it's all floodplain. So that's where we're going to be taking it to our advantage. We're going to be clearing out. See, this is looking like south, west. Water comes down from this hill, and that hill comes through here, and will also be feeding down into that pond. That's what we just walked through. That's where we're going to be having the bridge and our garden over on this side here. Let's see. I can't really get down there. I'll just keep continuing on, but our thought was to have this more of like a natural, what they call natural swimming pools. We'll have to build a filtration system, which we've seen it on Amazon, or not on Amazon, but on YouTube. Can be done. But if we, hi Letty, if we suck in the water, or the water intake is down in the pond that's off by that point, and we bury the line, so then it comes up through a series of maybe, this is where we might have to build a dam, so I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see how it works. But I'd like to take all of this, have a waterfall. Well, it's all roots right now. That's a good 8-foot drop. If we clear all of this out, runoff will fill into here. But don't go down there. You've already fallen through once. Anyway, the rain will come down, fill into this upper portion, where then it will go through grasses and just your natural vegetation to strain it. Water goes into the pond where we can swim in it. We can pull from it for our garden here. Our house will be over on this side. All of this will be cleared out. Stream will come through here. Again, this is all facing south. And we own the property that's on the other side of that hill too. We've got about another probably 15 acres over there. So plenty of privacy. Let's walk up the riverbed here, or whatever you want to call it. Start talking, I forget to breathe, and then I get winded. You're better off just to let it go by. All right, so how can I explain it? So all of this will be leveled out. There's some caution tape on some trees up there about 20 yards ahead of me. That's going to be the corner post of the outside of our wall, and then we'll end up burying the Conex. So you won't see any of the Conex at all. It's just going to have that Hobbit home look from the front. And we can show you what we're thinking here in another video, but yeah. Let's keep going. So there's another, this part that I'm walking on here connects to that driveway that we were coming down to begin with. All of this is our property. There's some blue and white if you look up, way up over there. You can barely see the bus roof from here. All of this is ours, and we'll get it cleaned up. Hopefully it'll look like a park down here once I go crazy with a chainsaw. And yeah. Anyway, let's continue. All right, so here we are. Road goes back down. That's what we walk down. That's back up, and through the trees there is the bus. Sorry, I didn't mean to get Letty in that picture, but anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be in touch.